Hello viewers, it's Evans Racing here and we're back for 2024, bigger and better than ever. Today I'll be showing you a go-kart race that I did 2 years ago back in 2022. This is my first ever go-kart race that I did outdoors. This was at Brentwood. It's a outdoor go-kart track, as you can see here. This is the track from a on-top view. So the format of today's race is we've got a 5-minute practice, then we jump straight into a 10-minute qualifying session, then we have a break where we line up for the grid, then we have a half-an-hour race. Go-karts that we have, as you can see, this is a picture of one of the go-karts at Brentwood. The engine is a 270cc engine which has a top speed of 50 miles per hour or 80 kilometers per hour. So they're fairly quick, but not as quick as the professional ones and the Rotec go-karts, but still quick enough to be fun and competitive against others. So I can see we're currently waiting here for the green light so we can exit the pit lane. Now as you can see, the time has started, so although they say a 5-minute practice, it's going to be more like a 2-minute, maybe 1.5 minute practice, so we're only going to be able to do a few laps. As you can see, we're now got a green light, so we can now leave the pit lane for the first time. And for me, it was my first time driving a go-kart outdoors. I've only done it once indoors, but that was about 10 years ago now. And we start off fantastically because the pedals that I had were basically broken. The spring was kind of broken, so I had to put my hand up and call on the marshals to come over. When I went to accelerate, the pedals came out of place. So, great start.
Good. Out there, turn right for me.
And off we go for our first ever, well, our first outlap of the day. When this video was recorded, I was about 14 or 15 years old. Obviously, being that young, you are much more lighter than grown men of the age of between 20 and 40. So, being as light as me, I was probably about 55 kilograms. Which was about 8 stone, I believe that is. Could be wrong. On the straights, I will be a lot more quicker than the other drivers here that I'm racing against. Because I'm new to go-karting and that, and it's my first time going to this go-kart track, for my first 5-10 laps, even in qualifying, I was just learning the track, see where I can brake late, the entry point, the turning points and things like that. Just getting used to the track. So we come on, it's the end of practice, we only got about a minute worth of practice, it's only a few laps, so we're now in our 10-minute qualifying session, jumping straight into it, and let's see what sort of lap time we can do. And we went quite wide there because we didn't want to make any contact. Because I messed up this lap, I thought there's no point of like trying to do a fast lap because I already messed up, so I thought I was going to let that guy go past, just avoid any contact. Now switching over with 4 minutes left of the session. This I believe is my fastest lap, so we're going to talk you through it. So we're going to come through the double right hander, flat out through both them corners. Then we're going to brake as late as possible. A guy spins there, so I have to go around him. Now we're going to try and get in the slipstream as much as possible. Coming through this tight right hander, now into a double left hander as we get hold up in traffic. And that's the end of that lap. As we get held up by 3 carts and we get stuck in the middle. We go around the outside of this one, now into the chicane here. And now with 2 minutes left, this is our fastest lap of the session. We take the 2 right-handers flat out, the high-speed corners. Now we're going to brake as late as possible. We do miss the apex there, so we could have done a little bit more better there. We go wide on the curb. We have a late apex. That guy spins, which does put us off a little bit, but we carry on. Now into the double left-hander, triple left-hander, sorry. Just sort of avoiding that curb there. Now we're going to come into the chicane, cutting the corner as much as we can, staying tight to the curb there. Now coming out of the corner, we're going to try and get as much of the slipstream as possible from the guy in front. And now we go across the line, and that was our fast lap of a 39.4. Was our lap time there. Now we come across the line, and that's the end of qualifying. We do finish, we do qualify P5. So overall, for our first go-karting video, first go-karting race, I would say that's quite good to have. To be in the top 5, I would say that's quite good. Now we line up on the grid in the 5th spot. Now the marshal was saying to look out for the lights now. as now we go on to our half an hour race. 3 red lights, 4, 5, and off we go for our first race in Go Karting. The guys in front go 3 wide there for a split second, but the second place gets ahead. Third place goes round the outside of 4th. We just sort of maintain our place. We don't want to be too attacking. Staying nice and close to the apex there, cutting the corner a little bit as much as possible. Looking behind, making sure that we can defend. We do go a bit wide there because it's quite bumpy. The track isn't as smooth as I was thinking it was going to be, but we move on. Now we're going to just try and just stay within the top guys. Getting a bit bumpy here. Now obviously I am lighter, so on the straights we will be quicker as we do make a pass, but he comes straight back over down the inside and we have to go around the outside, pushing us wide onto the grass, and we don't manage to make the move stick. And now the guy in behind makes a move and he goes deep and makes us go deep, and we go down to 6. So now can we just stay within the slipstream and stay within the top guys? I can see 1st, 2nd and 3rd, they've already run away. They've already gone, but 5th crashes into the chicane there, almost takes us out. We managed to avoid it and we go back up into 5th place. Now we come on later on, about 3 minutes later, still behind 5th place, 4th place, sorry. Now we're just trying to gain as much time as we can under the braking. Obviously I am lighter, so I can chuck the car a lot more. That guy is getting lapped and he crashes and we do hit him as well, which does give me a bruised rib at the end the next day, which was quite painful. But we move up into 4th place now trying to chase down 3rd. I believe that this is another lap car, so we're just going to slip down the inside here, go over the bumpy curbs, and now we come out here. Moving on with 24 minutes left, we're coming up to some more lap cars. We're going to go around, we're going to just hold off for the time being and just wait for a move to come. We're going to go down here, we're going to go around the outside probably. No, we're going to switch back to the inside into the chicane here and we overtake that lap car. Now we get stuck behind this person who's also being lapped as well by me. We're going to stay within the slipstream. Obviously being the lighter person, we're going to just breeze past him, kind of. And we go down the inside of the double right-hander, flat out, and we overtake the lap car. Missing the apex again there on the 3rd corner. Taking a wide line, late apex, coming out wide into the triple left-hand here. I'm still chasing down 3rd. I believe 3rd is just in front of us. Now we're catching up to 3 cars there. They go 3 wide. I overtake one of them. I believe that these are all lap cars as well. And now we're going to go around the outside of this guy here, nice and easy. We're going to get in the slipstream and we're going to send it down the inside. He sort of defends. He goes wide and he spins because he's locked up the rear wheels, and we pressurize him to make a mistake. Now we move on, still getting held up by lap cars here. We're going to go round the outside, carrying as much momentum. We're going to switch back aggressively down the inside so we have a better line through here, and it's a nice easy overtake of the lap car. These lap cars are not making it easy because obviously in Go Karting there's no blue flag, so you do have to properly fight for it as we go into a yellow flag zone as someone has spun and crashed into the tyres. And now we are just ticking off another lap car here, going around the outside, nice and easy. Coming back into the chicane once again, and now we come on later on in the race, we overtake another lap car. We got 4 cars in front of us. One of them spins and knocks into the other one. This guy here, number 20, is going quite slow, so I'm going to send it down the inside of him. He's just looking at us, he's not even looking forwards. However, he managed to stay in front of us for now. Now we overtake that guy. He bails out of it because he's a bit nervous, I would say. Now we're going to get in the slipstream of kart number 20, which means that we can easily overtake kart number 2. I think that was on the left hand side, as we go side by side into this corner. Still side by side, taking the tighter line, and we do make the move stick. No, we haven't. He's still on the outside. We've got that better line now, and we've overtaken another lapped car. Another guy going really slow here, going wide. So we're going to go round the outside of him. Then we're going to cut in. No, we're not. We're going to go round the outside still, taking a very wide line through that triple left-hander there into the chicane, making a move on the lapped car, and it's nice and easy once again. Now coming on with 17 minutes left, we overtake another lapped car on the outside there, going quite slow. Now we've got two karts here, he sort of the blocks off. We go down the inside of both of them. We're going to go down the inside of this one again, and it's a double move within 2 corners there. Nice and easy. And now we've got another lap car. One guy spun. Don't know how you're spinning on that corner because it's high speed, it's flat out. But he's done it somehow. And yes, we move up and we make some more overtakes. Now coming on later on into the race, we get stuck behind once again another lapped car, and this guy comes out of nowhere and comes down the inside of me, which is another lapped car, so he has unlapped himself for the time being. This guy's going really slow, so we're going to go round the outside, very narrow through that corner there, not leaving much space for us to slip in, but we managed to make it. We managed to go down the inside and make it work. And now we're going to get stuck behind this lap car here, but we're going to use him to catch up to third, as we're going to send it down the inside here, nice and easy. But he's going to go for the switchback move, and now he's on the inside. He's going to send it down the inside. We thought, being in 4th place, we'll take a bit cautious because these are lap cars. There's no need to fight. So I just let him go back up in the inside of me, so I went a bit wide there. Now coming into the chicane again, we're going through the middle there between the barrier and another lap car. And now we're just going to stay behind this guy, using this slipstream to make us quicker. He pushes us out wide, even though we are trying to lap him, which so he should be giving us the space. But obviously no blue flag, so we have to just deal with what we have. Still behind him, we're going to try and make a move on both these go-karts in the next couple of laps. He makes a mistake, the one in front. We're going to go round the outside of him in the chicane. We're going to bail out a little bit. We're going to let these two fight, and when a space opens up, which it doesn't because he closes the door on us, we're just going to stay behind and get that slipstream. As that guy there is being slow. I believe that guy there that was being slow, I believe he got lapped about 6 times, so he weren't driving as fast as he could be. Still behind kart number 12, I believe that is. Taking a very wide line through there, into the chicane bit again, into a long right hander now, going around the outside of this kart. Obviously going to wind a bit, and now we're switching for the inside line here. Going to get a little bit of the slipstream from kart 22, and we overtake both of them nice and easily. Now coming on with 11.5 minutes left, we're still behind kart number 20, I believe. That guy has been slow again, so that's like the 7th time now. And we're going to go around the outside, doesn't quite work. We're going to go down the inside of this car on the left hand side here, braking later, and we overtake him nice and easily. Now we're going to go down the inside. There was a lot of space here, so we're going to slip down the inside of him. He leaves the door open, and we've overtaken another lap car. Now back into the chicane here, we get held up by kart number 10. We go 3 wide for a split second there, as a go-kart goes down the inside of us, almost taking us out. But we managed to keep it nice and clean, but we come out on top. Now with 4 minutes left, another go-kart goes down the down the inside of us. It's yellow flags now, so we don't know what's quite happened. But as you can see here, this go-kart here was leading the race by 2 whole laps, and now he got a black flag, don't know what for, and is now on the same lap as us. So we've now unlapped ourselves. So now we're still in 4th place for now, but once we go past again, we should go up into P3 onto that podium spot. Now we're going to try and use that cut. Now coming on with 2 minutes left, we're going to go around the outside of this go-kart. It's going to push us as close as we can to the grass. If you touch the wheel on that grass, it will spin you out and it will be a heavy crash into the tyre barrier, as that guy almost loses the rear end there as he gets a bit too close to the curb. Now we're going to stay behind for now because we don't want to fight too much and lose too much time, as we are chasing down P3. These two go too wide here. We're going to use the slipstream of the car in front here. Do think about sending it down the middle and making it 3 wide, but choose not to. We then try and go down here. He spins, he locks up the rears, and as you can see, that guy has been let go now from the pit lane, and we move up into P3. So we've got the first place guy now behind us in P4, who will be chasing us down. So we're going to just use the guy in front to maintain our position and to keep as much speed as possible without losing too much time to the car behind. Just staying with him now, staying within the slipstream. Using that human DRS now, we do duck down, although it's hard to see with this camera. We are ducking down to get our human DRS in go-kart. Now coming into a long right-hander now, coming across the start-finish line, getting in that slipstream, ducking the head down, trying to make a move around the outside. Not going to quite work because it's the longer way round, so we're going to stay behind him and maintain our position for now. Sending it as deep as we can. We go a bit too wide there, and as you can see, P4 is going to try and make a move, but we close the door. That guy's spun, so there's a bit of a yellow flag, so you can't actually push just yet. Now we leave the door open slightly, and now it's going to come down inside here. We do look behind, but we close the door off and we stay in P3 for the time being. And now we've got 12 seconds left. We're going to come across the start finish line, and now we are on our final lap of the race. Can we maintain that podium position in P3? Can we be on the podium for the first time? We go deep into this right hand corner here, which allows the guy to catch up to us. We've got 3 go-karts in front of us. Now trying to get here. Obviously, being in go-kart, I don't know how long's left and what lap we're on. And now we've been overtaken. Now can we make a move? No, we can't. And the car in front of us, number 16, is the guy in P3. And he's overtaken us on the last corner. And we lose out to P3 as they go 3 wide across the line. We go across the line in P4. And we lose out on the podium spot by about 0.3 of a second, which is very annoying when it's on the last lap on the last corner. But it is what it is. We've managed to come P4, so I believe that's quite a solid race result for my first time in outdoor go-karting. We did 46 laps in total. We did, however, get lapped by the leader, and we had the best lap of a 37.2, as you can see. So that is it for today, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a like. Please do subscribe down below, as we are got a subscriber target for 2024. I would like to get up to 250 subscribers for August. Do make sure to look at the description and check out my Insta and my TikTok for the best moments in my videos. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.